Hi guys, MidiPlays here, bringing you another Clash Royale strategy video. So today what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be going through a new deck now I've made. Now, the new deck is basically a Giant Loon heal deck. Now, I went and did a stream and tried to make a heal deck and it didn't really work out very well. So this is a deck I've made today. Just after the season finished, and I did a classic challenge. Now it's not gone too well right now. 2 wins, 1 loss. I believe I've only battled with this deck in the challenge. Yeah, I've only battled with this deck in the actual challenge. As you can see, this battle right here, this battle right here, and this battle at the top right here against Graveyard Poison. We ended up getting a victory, and also against a hog deck, a hog cycle deck we did lose to, but we did win against the P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince, which is pretty surprising. Now, I'm going to go through why this deck works in just a second, and really the main idea is getting a good starting hand really helps out. So this would usually be a good starting hand. Start off with Giant doesn't really work very well, but at least we've got Electro Wizard, Fire Spirits, good defense cards to start off with. Now we're going to go with an Electro Wizard here. Hopefully that doesn't get hit. It's not supposed to, but it still did somehow. Okay, right. So Electro Wizard's just going to stay there. That is fine. And he's just going to do some skeletons in the back. And we're going to go with some Fire Spirits here. We're going to be able to take out his Electro Wizard. And I'm going to go with an Executioner. We're going to be able to stop his push right there. And yeah, we're going to be able to stop that relatively well. No shots on our tower. And he's interestingly going to place a Furnace the other side. Okay. Alright, that's actually going to clip the Furnace. That's very interesting. That's very helpful as well. So we're going to go with a random balloon as well here. We're going to just... we're going to heal this as well. And this just shows that even level 5 heal will heal balloon enough so that it still gets to the tower. And heck, almost got a second shot off the tower right there. Now he's going to do a Graveyard, which is okay, that's okay. Now we're going to get an even amount of damage compared to him, I'm pretty sure. Heck no, he's going to get a lot more damage than me. But that is fine. Usually this deck shines in double elixir compared to normal. But this deck can be okay in normal elixir. So we're just going to let that Executioner go. We'll see what we can bait out of his. Probably an Electro Wizard. Probably some 1 elixir skeletons. Actually, no, not Electro Wizard. He knows he needs to save it for our balloon now. But we're going to start with a Giant in the back. And he's going to place that Knight very badly. And it's actually going to be able to let the Executioner hit the Furnace right there. So we're going to just take out his archers right there. Electro Wizard's going to survive, and we're going to end up doing a Giant Loon push. Now, we know our tower's dead now. We know our tower's dead, but we're just going to go with this push, and hopefully we're going to be able to get some shots off the tower. Now, there we go. Okay. So, heal spell's going to go down. We're going to not be able to heal that, unfortunately. Okay. Right. So, we're going to go with this. He's going to go with another Graveyard. Where are his Graveyards coming from? Seriously, where are his Graveyards coming from? Alright, now, Executioner, I'm going to put down Executioner. We're going to be able to get the tower, but unfortunately, it's not enough. Yeah, he's just literally wrecking. So, Graveyard doesn't work very well to complete that game. Alright. And you know what, we ain't shown it all game, so we might as well, you know. Well played. Alright, so... most Graveyard Poison decks it works against, but obviously this isn't a Graveyard Poison. That was just a normal Graveyard deck. Not surprised. Well, yeah, it was Graveyard Poison. I'm blind, obviously, but like, it doesn't work against every deck. I still need to change a few cards around. Obviously, Fire Spirits don't work that well. Depends what starting hand you get. Depends what deck you're playing against, and I don't think this deck's going to work compared to my normal deck. My normal deck's still going to be my main deck. It's just that I needed something else to play instead. Now, I haven't got anything like Battle Ram or Hog to punish them for playing a Golem right at the start. But I have got cards like Giant Balloon. I have got cards like Giant Balloon. I must say that is a pretty good punish card. You know, pretty good punish punish push, if you like. So we're gonna Inferno Tower that now, so we can get rid of the Knight first, because that will get more damage. We're gonna log that and get rid of those skeletons. And we are going to Electro Wizard that baby dragon, because we're going to need to get rid of that. Yeah, the moment... Okay, now we need to. So, we did even damage. I'd say that's a good start. Only 26 between us. He's going to Lightning a random Electro Wizard, so very weird play by him. I suppose we could do Fire Spirits when they place down a Golem, but that would be interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go with... another Executioner. And the moment he places a Golem... Okay, he's not going to place a Golem. He's going to place a Pump. Which is fine. That's fine. So now we're going to place down our Giant. And we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does now. Okay, right. He's going to distract the Executioner. Baby Dragon's going to get some shots off of it. And now that Execution is actually going to hit the tower. Now it's going to hit the Baby Dragon and the Knight. And pretty bad placement by him. He's going to get one shot with the Baby Dragon, but that's fine. We'll just pressure him with a balloon. I know he doesn't have to counter it, but, you know, he still does. He still does. And now that's going to hopefully get the bomb damage on the tower. Yep, that definitely is. We're going to do an Executioner to stop this, just so he has to Lightning that at the end. Maybe we can Lightning block him. Alright, no, never mind. Even then, he still had to use 6 elixir for our 5 elixir that we had to use. Although we did use, apologies. So I'm going to use a balloon to distract. I'm going to use a Inferno Tower to pull that back up again. He's going to place down a second Golem. And obviously that's not good. We keep playing all these meta decks. I don't play meta decks. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy, man. I'm not that guy. Like, I'm not gonna play a deck that everyone uses. I'm not that person. I don't do that. I learn a deck that I'm good with and no one else is. There you go. There you go. BM log, if you watches the replay, you can see that I tried to select it. Well played. We will do one more game. We will do one more. We're going to actually replace some cards now. And we're going to do a second challenge. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. We're going to do a second challenge. And what we're going to replace? We're going to replace Fire Spirits because they're doing awful right now. We need more splash damage. What are we losing to? That Golem deck. And that Graveyard Poison deck. So, you know. If I say that at the start of a deck name, you know I'm talking about a meta deck. You know that. If you're new to the channel. So, what are we going to use? Ice Spirit? No, that's not that good. That's not that good at the moment. I'm gonna use... I don't want to use Wizard because that's expensive. Expensive splash damage. What works well against Graveyard and Golem? Like, nothing works well against Graveyard and Golem, let's face it. I'm gonna use... what counters Golem? What counters Graveyard? There's not much, is there? There really isn't much. I'm gonna use Valk. Yeah, I'm gonna use Valk. Okay. And we're gonna see how that goes. All this episode is really just testing this deck to see whether it works or not. It's not really gonna work well. But if I can find a good heal spell deck, I feel like it's going to do very well in ladder. But I just need to find what is good yet. Or first. An okay starting hand, but we haven't got much defense going. See, that's the thing with my other deck. It had a lot of offensive and defensive combos, so you could never get a bad starting hand. You literally could not get a bad starting hand. It was impossible. Alright, so we're going to stun that right there. And Ice Spirit's not going to do much, to be honest. Because the Electro Wizard's still going to hit that. And we're gonna literally just... We're going to heal that. We're going to heal the Giant. It's still going to get some shots off the tower now. Even though, like, the heal did pretty much nothing. Alright, so... I'm going to log that. So that the... So the tower can just focus on all that. On the Mega Minion, sorry. So it only gets 2 shots off the Valk. That's fine. I will take that. To be honest, we didn't really need the log. But yeah, I kind of forgot that Mega Minion gets 2 shots off if you ignore it. But yeah, that's fine. We're just going to set up an Inferno Tower here, the same as he's done. We're going to place down a Giant when we hit 9 Elixir. Hell no, we need 10. We need it when we hit 10. Alright, please. Oh, I targeted the Inferno. Okay, right, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, thanks for freezing my Giant, by the way. So now the Inferno doesn't hit it. I appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. Okay, right. So now the Inferno's only going to wreck it half. And the Balloon's going to get to the tower now. Balloon is going to get there. And that's going to get 2 shots off with that heal spell. Obviously, Inferno's tower is going to crush it. And it's actually going to get 3 shots off because the Electro Wizard, wow. And it's even going to go to destroy it, the Inferno. And he's still done barely any damage on our towers. Now we're going to do an Inferno Tower. We're going to be able to lock straight onto that right there. And yeah, I think we're just going to go with an Executioner. So at least this works against Siege decks. That's the only thing that really my other deck didn't work with. Against, sorry. Is Siege decks. And it's I'm good to see that like it works against Siege decks. That's very, very good. Alright, please hit them both. Right, there we go. Alright, now we should just be able to get rid of that with the Valk because it's splash damage. Great. He's going to have cycled to another no skill. Expo. And yeah, there we go. That is going to be GG. Well played. We're going to heal his Expo. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to BM him because he's not a BMer. Alright. He probably would have BM'd. Yeah, no, well, there you go. Wow. He did not need that Inferno. But yeah. Give him the good game anyway. That is going to be the end of the episode. Just really wanted to test out this deck. Obviously, Valk works better than Fire Spirits. So I'm going to test that out in the next episode. I'm not giving up on this deck. I am literally not giving up on this deck. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode. Like and highlights, comment the comments, subscribe and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. Join my Discord server. Follow me on Twitter for updates, and join me on Twitch for occasional live streams, but mainly on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and peace out.